Alright, so this is the plan that I came up with. Let's talk about it really quick and then get started. So gear, I've decided that gear is just going to be an index, not the whole ability, so that way things don't get confusing. Gear slot will have a reserve slot. In the player's, well, let's get rid of that. Reserve slot in the player's ability table. For example, weapon will give the ability from weapon slot. Next up, we're going to rearrange all the items into full structure of arrays, because right now it is kind of an array of structs. It's a little mixed. It's messed up. Next, we're going to build out gear. We just need 3 of each, just for fun. And then we're going to make an enum for them, and then a toString for them so that we can see them in the printf. And then we're going to make a few abilities, just the weapon attack, the lightning bolt, the heal, and then I made an admin death array just for fun, and then an enum of those. Then we're going to revisit equip, and then make unequip function, remove everything that equipping gives you, and then we're going to determine round order. So, let's get started. I kind of want to start here, just because I've already got something like it. So let's go to ability, right? It's already open, it's right in front of me. So, this, we're going to do a rename. We're going to just do action attack with weapon. Okay. Please do that. There we go. Alright. So now, I'm just, for fun, going to copy and paste that a couple of times. And then this is action, what did I call it? Lightning bolt, and then this one is action heal, and then this one, okay, that was a weird thing that just happened. This one will be action admin death ray. Okay, so we got these really quick. So we have just made a few abilities. What is it again? Is it tilde? It is. Alright. Can I do this? Okay. Alright, sort of. I didn't really fully implement them yet, but that's just out of the way. Alright, so now in order to do this, we have to fix gear. So let's pop over to gear. So gear is no longer going to give an actual ability. It's going to give uint8t ability slot index. Okay. I think that's fine. Stats. Oh, and then while we're here, we might as well fix out stats. So stat, how do I want to do this? I'm gonna make another. I'm gonna do a trick for. This is an editor trick. This is not a C trick. So type def struct stat2, and then we're gonna do stat2. Okay, just so we don't break anything in the meantime. So we're gonna have a uint8t min, uint8t max, or min should not be that. It should be current. Okay. And do I want to store the buff in the stat? That's the problem that messed me up last time. So I think I'm just going to do this, and then we're going to calculate it. We're just going to grab it from the gear, and then if we determine that that sucks, we'll fix that. So this is how that stat's going to look from now on. So I'm going to rename this to stat sheet, because that's my naming convention for an array of things. And then I'm going to change all of these to stat2, like that. Okay, so then we can name stat like that. And then I'm just going to call stat sheet like this. And then we'll come up here to this and just get that. Alright, looking good so far. Turn info, we're going to leave that alone. Ability, that's... Okay, so this right here, this is something I wanted to talk about. I'll talk about it later. This is just a view or an alias of stats. So stat sheet, we're actually going to rename this to type stat, like that. This is going to be max characters times, and then we're going to compute enum stats and I'm going to make this a uint t, and this is going to be stat health, stat armor, stat, what was the other one? Mana, and stat speed. Okay, there we go. And then stat max. Okay, so that means that we can come down here. We're going to say max characters times stat max. Okay, that looks fine to me. Abilities. So we're not going to give the character abilities, are we? We might be able to get away with that because it's a pointer. Right. So that should be easy, but I could also just make it into an integer. I don't know. We'll think about that. Not an integer, but an unsigned char. But anyway, so that's how that's going to work now. So that means that I have to go back to character now because this should be broken. Yes, it is. Okay. So I'm going to actually full screen this again. And can I do this? Wanting the way you set. If I do this, control space. There you go. Sorry, control space is a thing that happens with this tool that I made. I'll give a little demo on that later because I think it's pretty neat. So stats. So what we can do is stats. We're gonna do this trick, this aliasing trick, real quick. This I don't recommend that you program like this. Honestly, I think that this is probably a bad habit, but we're gonna pretend it's not. So. This, so character times, and then stat max, like that, so that's going to be our index. So if your character 0, it's going to start at 0, but if your character 1, it's going to be 1 times stat max, which is 4. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Great, so then what we're going to do is we're going to take the address of this, and we're going to do this like that, and then we are going to dereference a cast to a stat sheet, right? Stat sheet pointer, sorry. There we go. So what this just did, I will show you a picture in a minute, but what we're gonna do is stat sheet. Oh, we are passing the stat sheet in, good. So that's gonna set this. It's going to basically just put memory there. It's interesting. So stats. I'm gonna do it first, and then we'll explain it. Okay. And then what did I just say about that? I'm gonna open this to the right. Split and move to the right. Sorry, I just realized I'm still in small, tiny font. So stat sheet is this. Okay. Health, armor, mana, speed. That makes sense. Everything's fine. But I have to change something over in our main method really quick. But where is abilities? Is that still? And then gear is just an index, so we're not going to use gear anymore. We're going to be using indices. So these are going to be set to 0 at first. So gear, character info gear, should be not gear anymore. This is just going to be uint that, okay. So this is that, okay. And then, oh, you know, if I do it like this, I do actually have to keep track in the thing for uint buffed amount. Or just, I can just call it buffed. We're all friends here. So buffed, because it is a buff and a debuff, we're going to just make that a regular char, which means that current can also become negative. So I'm going to make that as well. So the max your stat could be is 127, I think. Yeah, 127, that makes sense. Okay. So that's probably going to break for a second because in main, this is now incorrect. Let's move that to the left again. We're going to go back over to main. Oh no, it still works. So, create characters, search sheet stats. Okay, so stat health is now a struct. So I don't know that I can set that to 10, actually. So I might have to do this. stat this dot max space equals this over here. That's the wrong one. There we go. That looks like it worked. So I'm going to grab all of this and we're going to do this. Where did that go? Oh, it took the comma with it. That's what happened. So let's take this, paste that there, and then this one, same deal. Just gonna paste this. Oh, I did need that qualifier there. And then this was health mana equals. Fix that for me. And then speed is that as well, so I need this again. So speed equals, and then pop that over so it lines up, and then I can go like this. Oh man, it broke. Let's go like this. Okay. So try to build that. Failed. All right. uint 8t from gear struct. This is in system character info from gear.c. Yep, there it is. Okay. So gear to equip is the gear index. So this is no longer gear spread. Okay. That makes sense. So system character info to gear, this to equip dot slot equals gear index. Yeah, that would make sense. Gear index. Okay. So that way the character only saves its gear index. So that way when we add it, we're telling it this is your gear index for when you unequip it. That's basically the only reason that that's there. Funny thing, I do actually have to make a detour for this because I made such a tease out of it in the other one, but where is it? This one right here. So where I said ailments gear. Okay, this one. Where I said that I was unintentionally sabotaging myself when I said that a character sheet, a gear is just an integer type, like it's just an index for a slot. This is what I was talking about, is because if we don't save where the gear is, we cannot actually unequip it. So we don't know what our stats are because we're not saving them. So we need the index to go back to the thing and say, okay, I want to take this off, so show me what the buffs look like and take them away. Alright, so that is going there. So we're gonna need to go to abilities as well. Max characters, max abilities per character. So that means you could have a weapon ability and then 2 something other abilities. So they'll probably just all come from your gear. The 0th is always going to be your weapon attack. The second one will be a weapon ability, and then the third one, I don't know what I'm going to put there, but that's actually fine by me. So where was I? Can I do that? Yeah. Alright, so gear index looks good. Abilities sub-0 should actually never change. Abilities sub to equip dot slot, but we're going to do the same thing as above. Character ID times shoot, what do I want to call that? Let me go back to this real quick. Where's that plan? Alright. Abilities slot plus, and now we need something here to tell us the ability Actually, you know what? We'll just do that. We'll say that your armor can give you an ability as well. That's just how we're going to solve that problem. So we're going to say gear. Okay, so this is actually abilities times max abilities per character plus to equip dot slot equals. We're going to get rid of all of this. and we're gonna say that the equip ability is to equip dot ability index. Okay, and then what are you yelling about? Abilities is of type ability. Okay, so then we have to get it from the ability spread. Where was that? Where did that go? Where is it? There it is. So this takes the whole system, so we can do that. So we're gonna say, let me put space here. System this dot what did I call the ability spread? Did I even make it yet? Gear spread, character info, round state, round system. I don't think I made that yet, so I'm gonna leave that red right there for a second. We have to make our ability spread. Oh wow, I have to fix all that too. Okay. We're gonna do no, not there. No, on the other very top. Void init ability spread, and that's going to be combat system pointer system. Okay, there we go. And we need to do system to ability spread sub 0 equals this. Okay, so I'm going to come back over to the header, find ability. Wherever I put that, it's probably right down here. Where's ability? I'm sorry, not ability. This round combat system. So we have gear spread, so that means we need ability. Ability spread. Spread. Again, spread is just a convention that I have that tells me this is going to be just everything. Picture a deck of cards. When you spread it out on the table, you can see everything. That's kind of what this is. So the ability spread, I said what, 4? I don't know. Alright, that will be ability count. And then we're going to come all the way up here, and then we're going to just define that for laziness sake. Total ability, define total ability count. It is 4. Did that work? Did I remember that? Yeah, okay. So we're actually, like I said, down here, we're going to make an enum out of these, so that's going to change in a minute, but I just want to get it building for a second. So ability spread is that big, so that means we need to make 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Equals no ability, and then this one, oh, there's 5 technically, so 1, 2, 3, well, 3 and 4, and that did not add a close for me for some reason. Yeah, CLion, it's cool enough that it picked up on that. I guess that's not CLion, that's Clang. But this total ability count is actually 5. So let's do 5 for that. Did that fix it? It did. Okay. So then this one is action, attack with melee weapon. This one is action, lightning bolt. I'll probably just do one more for that. Action, heal, and then action, admin, death, ray. And the reason these are all red is because I did not define them. So we have to come here. Can I do this? Generate definition. Generate code. Definitions. No, it doesn't want to do that. Okay. Fine. We'll go to here. Come on down. Drop that in there. And then we have action heal. Heal. Then found it. Okay. We have action. What did I call it? Lightning bolt. And then action weapon attack. Did I call it that? No. What did I call it? Melee weapon attack? Attack with weapon. That was close. So that implemented all of those. And then we go to ability. And now we got to fix all of these. So gear slot needs a damage max. Okay. UN 8T damage equals this. Caster gear slot. So gear slot is, we're going to need a new variable. UN 8T gear slot equals system, so character info dot gear caster times gear slot max plus gear slot weapon. Okay, that's my gear slot index. So now we're gonna have to do this, pop back this way, so it's gear spread sub, nope, gear slot dot damage max. Okay, so we fixed that, sort of, hopefully. And if damage is greater than character info stats, not stats anymore. Stats, so it's going to be target times max stats per character, stat max. That's what I call it, stat max, plus health, stat health, there it is, dot current. And I'm just going to scale this right there. And, gosh, shoot. So, we're going to, I already got weapons in there. So, we're going to do uint that, and that's not actually uint, that should be a regular int 8t. This is going to be current stat, current health equals this, and then we're going to do buffed health equals this, and then just come on all the way down here to, or you know what? Let's do this. We're going to say stat health equals system character info dot stats sub target times stat max, thank you, plus stat health. Okay, so that's our stats. So now we can just do this. Let's get rid of both of these at the same time and do health dot current. Oh, it didn't work, it didn't like that. So that should be health dot current. If damage is greater than health dot current plus health dot buffed, so then damage is going to equal, I guess, both of them, yeah, so that we can zero it out. Okay, so stats, again, we're going to have to get this there. Stat health dot current minus equals damage. Again with this warning. Why is it being promoted? What is being promoted? Conversion from int to uint. What's the int? Because this is a uint. Oh, int 8t minus damage. Damage is a uint t. No, I can't do, yeah, I suppose you can do negative damage. That's what a healing does, but alright. Alright, and then right here, to do the typical RPG thing where you randomize between max and min. Okay, there we go. So things that player D with their %s. I'll get back to that in a second. Caster swings at target with %s. I'm just going to do that for now. For blank damage, player blank has this much health left. Okay, so then this is again dot current, I guess. You know what I could also do is I could make this a pointer like that, and then we'll do it like this. I did that again, and that should be over here. There we go. Equals the address of that, and then we'll do this. Okay. And then character info stats. Health.current, or sorry, arrow current minus equals damage. Okay, so then that should affect that. Health, this current plus health buff. Oh, and you know what? I don't have to protect against overflow anymore because health dot current is an unsigned. I mean, it's a signed thing now, so I don't even have to do that. I'll just do that. There we go. And that might have fixed it. So for here, I'm just gonna comment that out and do the same thing here. Okay, and here. All right, that is better now. What are we failing in build now? In round, let's see, round speed stats of player 1, stats of, so this is now, we're indexing this in a different way, but yeah, stats sub 1, or I guess I can just add cheat because I'm hard coding it anyway. It's going to be max the stat max, thank you. Stat max is greater than, sorry, stat max plus stat speed. And then I could do just stat speed, because that's automatically going to be that. So dot current, I do want to add those up, so you stat player A, player B, or stat pointers. Okay, and then player A equals system, nope, combat system. Did I really name it that? Let's fix that up. System. System character info dot stats sub. Do I need anything else for that? No, I don't. So this is just going to be stat. I'm going to do it. Stat max plus stat speed. Thank you, please. Thank you. There we go. Oh, address. Okay, and then just duplicate that. This will be player B, and then we're gonna do this one as just stat B. I suppose I should properly name these. We'll say player 1 and player 0, just like that. That should be okay. So then we're gonna do player 1 dot buff plus player 1 dot current greater than player 0 dot buff plus player 0 dot current. Okay, tighten that up. I hate it. I might as well do this single line. Can I do this? There we go. Thank you. That's pretty neat. And again, we're gonna finish that later. That ability index. Okay, so this was what was going on. So round selected ability, and then ability equals not that plus, what did I say? Selection. What is this? Gear. Oh. Oh, right, that returns an integer now. So let's do int gear index. Oh, no, wait. What are you doing here? What does the character know? Character should know its own ability spread. So we're just going to cast ability in slot whatever we tell it to. So we don't need that actually. So this is going to be character info dot abilities dot sub caster times max abilities per character plus selection. Okay. Selected ability. I should have done that there. That should be selected ability. Stop at selected ability. That's our integer there. Okay. Selection. Selected ability. Target. Casting system to selected target. I really suppose that I don't even need this right there. I could just do this, yeah. So then we don't need this at all. Let's get rid of that for a second. Okay. And then we're gonna come back this way. Okay, what are we failing at now? There's one more somewhere in this file. I'm going to minimize that. What are we failing? Health, okay. So stats I times stat max plus health dot current. Shoot. I do want this right here. I'm gonna make stop it. Stat pointer stat equals this, or just that. So stat equals this, and then we're gonna get stat.current, or that's now this. I'm sorry, I forgot to get the address again. Alright, stat.current plus stat.buffed equals that. Then do that. Okay. And do we build? Almost. We're getting there. It's all in gear. So let's go here to gear. Alright, so equip gear. We gotta fix this real quick and then we should be building again. Gear. So to equip is this. System dot something disappeared right there. What was that? Where did it go? That's crazy. I don't remember what I was writing. Oh, you know, I had to step away for a second. That's what was going on. System dot abilities gear spread sub to equip. Oh no, I already have that. So system dot to equip dot ability index. Okay, that's the index into system. That's why it bounced away, because I didn't have the ability spread yet. System ability spread sub that. Do we build? No ability. Okay. Unsigned char from int. Ability index. Okay, so that's not that. That should be 0. Okay, buff ability index. This should be 0. Okay. Slot gear slot damage min. I'm gonna make that 4, and then this will be 3. Oh, sorry. 2 and 4. How about that? Stat sheet. I need to give it a stat sheet, but it's all naked right now. It's all 0. No bonuses from that yet. Okay. So now we're going to do this. How many of these do I need? 3 each, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where is that defined? gear spread, gear slot max times 3, so that should be of size 9. Yeah, okay. Oh, but, where did that go? Gear. So it's actually +1. I need to do +1. So just doing that there. +1. Plus 1 for no ability. Okay. And so I did that. So gear, we're going to start doing this. Insert. We're going to do 2, 3, 4, 5, oops, 6. Put that back. Insert. 7, 8, 9. Okay, so now there's 10 of them. Okay, so let's just do these really quick. What does my time look like? I feel like I'm a little productive today. 35? That's not bad at all. Okay. Ability index. I'm going to separate these out like that just for my sake. We'll make a better system for this, I guess, later. But these are my 3 weapons. These will be my 3 offhands. That, and then this will be gear slot armor. Okay. Armor, I'm going to get rid of these, and C is lovely, and it will just zero those out. Stat sheet. So I'm going to do a stat sheet of, I'm going to give armor right here. Look at this. So dot armor equals stat. This will be I don't know, starting at 2, 3, 5, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. There we go. Ability index. I will come back to that later. Let's see, gear, stat sheet, armor. So this is quite ugly, but it does make a lot of sense, and I can kind of visualize it very quickly. So I don't need damage on these either. Let's just get rid of that. I'm going to call that into question later too. Ability index. So this is giving no stats. This is giving ability, no abilities. Yeah, no abilities. All right. So if I want to do this right, I will make an enum for all of these, and we'll do that in a second. I just want to make sure that everything looks alright right now. Unsigned chart from this attack item with weapon. Where's that? It's gone now, so okay. And then these will all give slot 1. Builds. Oh boy, it builds. Okay. Sorry, 1. Alright, some in select ability state. I added, sorry, I forgot to go over that. Right when I was making notes, I was like, yeah, I'm just going to sneak this in here real quick. Where's main? Not main. Advanced turn. So I added this little thing right after I ended the video just so I can debug it a little better, so it's easier to see. So select ability, I'm going to select 1. And it's a zigzag. Alright, why? So what's going on? Selection is 1. So ability, system caster selection should be target. Okay. Selection should be target. Target should be 1. Ability is null. Okay, so then when we create a character, I forgot to do something, I guess. Abilities. I did forget to do something. Alright. So, plus 1 and 2. So, I just want to do this real quick. So, I'm going to select ability 1 should be set to no ability. And I'm not in the select ability. That's because of the order of which flush is printing out. That's what confused me before. So I selected 1, and now my target, I'm going to select 1. Yep. Okay. So then, now, I think if I do... where is this? I'm gonna take this. Oh, hold this up here. Flush the standard out. That there. How about so that'll print everything and then flush it, but then it will not tell me where I am. Alright, let's try that just for fun. I just want to see what's going on. So that's that printed out. Select an ability. I might as well. Right here. Printf. Select an ability. Select an ability. I'm going to say ability 1 in select ability state. So then it's because of fucking CLion, it doesn't flush the standard out. So let's just say it right here. If I get rid of these really quick. And then 1, 0. Okay. It doesn't do anything, but if I do this and I pop this right here, open in Explorer, open in Explorer. If I open it here, selected ability 1, so it will flush the standard thing for me. Anyway, and then select the target. I'm going to select 1 as my target, and I selected ability 0, so nothing happens. So now, if I'm going to select an ability, I'm going to select 0. Oh, I'm going to select 0. Team 0 wins. What did I do? What happened? Okay, that's interesting. Alright, alright. So, I'm going to put this back. And then over in round. What did I say over here? Oh, because the current is 0. I didn't set the create character to set that as well. So this, the stats, kinda doesn't work anymore. Okay, so alright, well that's easier for me because then I can just do this. UNT, health, UNT mana, UNT, what was the last one? Armor, and UNT speed. Okay. Before I do that, I said I would talk about this, and I just ran away from it. So, what's going on right here? Okay, yeah. So this is the old design, but the concept is the same. So, the way that I am laying it out right now is character 0 looks like this. He's got this big thing. So you would think that if I have 2 characters, they would look like this, right? But in actuality, what's going on is they're all just bunched up against each other like this. So, if I were to index player 0 to get stats, there's 4 of them. In the picture, there's 5. So, we're going to pretend that there's 5 because that's what the picture says. If there's 5 of them, we're going to do character index times the max stats per character, which, did I call it that? Gear slot max, stat max, yeah. So max stats per character, or stat max. 0, or index times stat max plus the stat that you want. So health, mana, armor, speed, and then something else. If I want speed, it's that plus speed, which is 3. 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Or speed, yeah, speed is the last one. But if I want player 1, index is 1 times max stats, which is 5. So that puts me here at 5. Because this starts at 0, remember? So this puts me here at 5. Can you see that at all? Because the colors are stupid. That was a dumb color choice. But that'll put me at 5. 1 times max is 5, plus speed will put me here. I hope that makes sense. This is basically what we did with the Minesweeper with the grid. This is basically the same thing, only a little tiny bit different, where instead of it being a perfect grid, it's this weird combobulated thing, non-standard size. But we're using that y times width plus x formula again. I'll do a separate video on that to think about that better. But what I'm doing with this thing called stat sheet is I am aliasing all 5 of these stats at the same time. Can I do... Let's change that to that color. Ooh, it's awful. Let's change it to this color. I don't know. Pink. Alright. What I'm doing is when I alias it as a stat sheet, I'm saying, get me the pointer of... well, bad example. I'm doing it in reverse right here, but get me the pointer at this address right here. And I want you to pretend the pointer at that address is actually not the size of one thing, but it's the size of this struct, which is these 4 named things, which are 4 of these 3 things. So this is 4 3-byte things. If you look at it, 4 times 3 is 12. That makes sense. This is 3, and there are 4 of them. There we go. So when I say stat sheet, I'm saying this pointer to right here, to this particular stat. Can I do this? That? Yeah. This pointer right here at the first index, or 0th index, is one of these. But just pretend that that pointer is actually one of these. That's what I'm saying. That pointer is one of these. And you can say to C, do that, and it goes, oh, okay, cool. So this, right here, you're pointing to this, but you want the size of it to be this. I go, yes. Now set, where is that character? Great. Now set all of that to what I just fed in right here. So what that means is I'm going to take the stats of the first character stat, right? So this is the same thing as plus 0, right? So give me this very first stat of whatever character it is. So for character 1 times stat max is 5. That'll put us right here again, like I said. Give me that, plus 0, so we don't even need to write that. We can just get rid of it. Give me that, and then give me the address of that. And then cast that address to a stat sheet pointer, right? So basically don't look at it as one of these anymore. Look at it as all 5 of them, and then dereference that pointer and assign it to this stat sheet. What I essentially just did is the same thing as doing it like this, where I don't do all of this nonsense right here, where I just do it like that equals, you know, something like a stat, like that. I basically did the exact same thing as that, but in one line of code. The only reason I did it like that is because I just found out about it and I wanted to practice it. Not because I think this is a good idea, not because I think that this is something that you should be doing, but because I want to think about memory, how it is. Memory is a location and a size. So I'm just telling it, see, trust me, bro, this pointer is actually pointing to a struct that is this big. Trust me. And C says, okay. And it just does it. Right? So this one, now we're actually going to do it the correct way because I wanted to make a change to this. So we're going to do plus stat and then health. Okay. So health, mana, and this is going to be, what was it? Armor and stat speed. Stat, stop it, speed. There it is. Okay. Control L, fix those. Okay. Oh, yucky. So then what I'm going to do is instead of this, I'm going to now take in uint HTs for everything. I'm going to be the laziest person ever. Uint HT health, armor, mana. I'm going to keep it consistent. Mana, armor. Come on. Armor and this speed. Okay. So now we're going to pass those in, and then what we're going to do is dot max equals that, dot current equals that. So right here, I'm going, can I do two cursors on the same line? I can. Cool. Health. Okay, down. Shift, control that way. Come on, one more. Oh, damn it. All right. Okay. Why is that one throwing a fit, but not this one? Oh, because it's unsigned. Okay, so I'll make these all signed. No, yeah, I guess signed. I'm gonna do the new trick I just learned. Oh, this and this and this and this. Delete. Awesome. I didn't know I could do that. So this one I guess will be mana, and then mana, and then this one will be armor, and then this one will be speed. Okay, and I am going to like this, shift that way, copy, and this paste. Okay, that was good too. Okay, all right, everything looks fine. Build. Didn't work because character in main is now broken. Oh, it's because I broke the definition of this. This doesn't exist anymore, so I have to go change that down here. Create character. This colon enter. There you go. Now this is broken, so I can't pass it a stat sheet anymore. What I have to pass it is it's just raw stats. So we're gonna do this, and to make sense. Okay, just for now, 10, 10, 10, and 10. All right, what does that look like? It built. Okay, we're moving right along. Everything's fine. Why did this percent not color in? That really bothers me. Let me just, it still didn't do it. You bitch. Then I did it right here for just the letter S. Oh, I hate it. The CLion's having a fit. So let's try to do the thing. Select an ability. 1. I'm in the ability state. And then I should probably do that thing I was just saying I should do, and then just forgot to do, is at the very end of each thing, just print out what's expected to be next. Printf select a target. Okay, and then down here, printf result. Four and 5. Okay. Let's try that again. So select an ability. 1. Select a target. 1. 0 does nothing with their turn. Good. That's working correctly. And now it should have said that, but I'm gonna just do it anyway. Select an ability. 0. Okay. 0 in select the target. Select the target, okay. So then we're going to select target, 0. 1 does nothing with their turn. That's interesting because he doesn't have a weapon equipped. That's why in main we only gave a weapon to this guy. So I'm going to say select ability 0 and we're going to do target 1. Ah, you bitch. 0. And then select the target 1. Sigfold. What are we doing? Ability is null again. Okay, so what happens? Selected ability is turn info. That's selected ability is 0. Character infos abilities 0 is specifically null. So that means something about the equipping gear makes that null. Ability this equals system.ability spread equip.ability index. What are you? Oh, let's do this. So that was the problem, is I'm setting this to null somehow. Ability index is 1. Okay. So ability spread in position 1 is null. Okay. Okay. So I didn't initialize abilities. I didn't even fucking put it into the main function. Don't tell nobody. Alright, so then I have to initialize the ability spread somewhere. So let's go over here just for fun. Not main. Init all gear, so then I have to init ability spread and just pass that to reference to system and put that semicolon there so that it builds. Alright, so now if we equip that gear, ability index should be 1, ability spread should not have null stuff in it. It doesn't. Okay, 1 is this. I can't read it, but 1 is that, so that means it's not null anymore. Okay. So then abilities of the character, can I go to this line, please? Let's just jump ahead to that one. Character info, ability 6. So character ID, I equipped it to character 0. So that means that abilities 0 plus equipment slot, which is 0. Right? What is this? So what is this number 1? 1F92. So then over here, 1F92. Ability 0. To equip that slot. Oh, it's because of the to equip that slot is the weapon slot, which is 0. Okay. Alright, that I think that is doing what I want it to do. Let's try that again. Sorry. Select an ability. We're going to select ability number. I forget what I said already. 1. Select the target 1. 0 does nothing. Okay, that was my bad. So that should be abilities to the 2 equip slot. I forget what that was. Damn it. Alright. Alright, so, okay. In default state. Alright, so we're going to select the target. It doesn't matter, but 0, 0 does nothing with their turn. I'm going to select 0, target 1. Damn it. Damn it, I'm going to get it right. Alright, select a target. Okay, so then 0, 0, 1. Oh, I got him. Okay, so I hit him with 4 for 4 damage, and player 1 has that much health left. Okay, 0, 0, select a target, 0. Does nothing with their turn. Result, I'm going to just do 0, 0, 0. I hit myself. I hit myself with the sword. Now I have less health. Great. Alright. Does nothing with their turn. I'm going to do ability 0. Ah, shit. 1. No! I did it again. 1. Okay. 0, 0, 0. 0. I'm going to do ability 0. Target 1. 2 health left. 0, 0, 0. Okay. 0. And then I'm going to do ability 0. Target 1. Negative 2 health left, so he died. And now, oh no, I ruined it. Oh no, I know what I did. It's in round. I said if it's equal to 0. Oh! Yeah, I said it's equal to 0. I gotta do less than or equal to 0. But I got the attacks to work. So let's take a look at my check sheet. Let's see what I have to do left because I'm at like 45 minutes now, I think. 45? 58. I got 2 minutes left. Alright. So, we built out gear. Didn't make the enums yet, but that's fine. Do that. Oh, that was weird. Anyway. Check. Done. Made a few abilities. Done. Didn't make the enums. Revisit equip. I kind of had to, and then I have to make unequip and then revisit that. So all of these are done. I did rearrange some of the items into a full structure of arrays, sort of. Where is that? Here. So that's good. Character info should be these. So I don't actually want to do. Oh, that's my heater coming on. I pressed it an hour ago. It's time. But so I did forget to do this. I want to separate these out so that. Oh no! I did do it. Okay, so it's not. There's not more than one character info. No, there's just one. And it has everything in it, and we're going to index it like we have been. Okay, so SOA stuff I think is done. maybe? Come, oh, there you go. This was done, sort of. I didn't do this last part. Can I get rid of that? Awesome, okay. And then, that's right there. I gotta just implement that really quick. And then we'll be okay. Build out gear. Gear is kind of built out. So I just need to do this. So I'm gonna delete these so that I don't get confused, because I don't have to. This and then this like that. Make an enum for gear. Make an enum for abilities, and then revisit equip. Kinda. What do I need to do for equip? I'm gonna give it abilities and then give you stats, which is fine. I just I guess we should handle buffs. Yeah. I don't know. So I also need to get rid of the thing in here. I gotta make another buff object. I can do that right now. Type def struct buff like this, and I'm gonna call it buff. And then I'm just gonna do that. This. Okay. Great. Buffs are done. So now I have to make gear not have stats as buffs. I guess I could do a buff sheet. This is buff now in gear. So then if I go to, oh, whoops. Let's move that up. Okay. Now if I go to gear, does that break anything? It does. So then this should not be a stat sheet. This should be a buff. Okay. Just gonna change these. Just change these. Oh, the heater's coming on. The heater's coming on. Stat, not a stat. That should be a buff. Buff. What is a buff? What is a buff? What is a buff? Buff, 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 buff. I lost it. There it is. Buff dot armor. Buff, and then we're gonna do dot armor. Whoops. Dot armor equals that. Now what's the problem? Whoops. Buff.armor should just equal this. Whoops, I didn't see that I did that. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Alright, very cool. So, I did buffs in no time flat. Great, okay. I just want to double check to make sure that all of my equipment is functioning properly. Okay, because I did have like an hour-long session a couple of days ago before I threw the old one out. That was like, an hour and 20-something minutes of silence. So we did it in an hour and 3 minutes, but I will see you next time.